major playoff positioning at stake here tonight inside of the Furnace, where the Red Hot Flames look to score a 6th consecutive win over a Monroeville squad seeking a 10th victory over their last 12 games, as live and free boys high school hoops is coming at you right now to fill up your Saturday night. Good evening, everybody. My name is Brian Skowronski. I'll be on the call with all of you fine-looking folks out there. This is a Mansfield Christian media production broadcast tonight. We have got Aiden Booth running the camera and Shelby Richards checking some stats for us. He's also going to be doing some halftime reports, probably a couple of interviews following the game tonight as well here inside of the Furnace for a game that has a lot of juice behind it. As I mentioned, two teams that are going to be competing in the same district in Division 6 against one another, trying to get a leg up on the other. But before we move any further, let's first pause for a prayer from our buddy John Mark Young, and then we'll honor America playing of our national anthem, Star Spangled Banner, before tipping off the contest. Here we go.
Thank you for these athletes. Thank you for the fans. We ask that your blessing on this game. We ask for safety for the players. We ask that the players would perform with sportsmanship and goodwill. And we ask that you would give everyone here a safe journey home. In Jesus' name, amen.
All right, the table is set for a big-time contest here tonight inside of the Furnace. Two teams really playing some quality basketball. Let's tell you all about them here in our pregame coverage presented by our good friends over at Spherion Mid-Ohio. If you're looking for a new opportunity or a new employee, check them out at midohiojobs.net. As mentioned, my name is Brian. Be keeping you entertained along with the Mansfield Christian boys here tonight, Aiden Booth and Shelby Richards. Monroeville comes in tonight. A little bit of a slow start to the season for them, but they have turned up the juice as of late after that 2-4 start. They have won 7 of their last 9 games. Struggled a bit on the road, below 500, but they have won 3 in a row after going 0-4 out of the gates, away from the friendly confines of the Eagles' Nest. So certainly starting to get the season together here, playing some really solid basketball as we're getting closer to tournament draw. If you can believe it, just 1 week and 1 day away. So we're about to learn the tournament fate of both of these schools and everybody else here in about 8 days. Super Bowl Sunday, too. I'm sure the coaches love that they got to get together on that awesome occasion. This dude's been playing some sensational basketball as of late. Their junior shooting guard, the 6th leading scorer in the Firelands Conference, Derek Ackerman, one of 2 Ackermans that you're going to learn about here in this broadcast tonight that have been helping lead the Eagles in scoring, the top 2 scoring threats, as a matter of fact, for them here tonight. Switch uniforms this season, be sporting the number 21 after being number 24 the last couple of years. So Derek is going to be a big-time playmaker for them. Look for him to be a prime-time performer here on the road. But for Mansfield Christian, they have had the good times rolling, looking for win number 6 in a row tonight. You see those last 3 victories, 2 of them coming within the Mid-Buckeye Conference. So their game coming up next week at Kedron Central Christian will determine who is the champion in the league during this winning streak, scoring a bunch of points, almost 67 per game. And what's been so cool, I think, about this 5-game win streak for Mansfield Christian is it came right on the tail end of a 6-game slide. So they were struggling for a while. Some stiff competition, unquestionably, that they had to go head-to-head with. But now they've got it figured out. They've been playing some really solid basketball, and a guy that always brings the juice. He's got electrolytes running through his veins at all hours of the day. This kid right here, Mr. Taylor Hahn, senior season, averaging almost 11 points, over 6 rebounds per game, and he's that electricity spark for them. Love what he brings on both ends of the floor, but certainly Taylor, he's just one of those guys that you're going to have to block him out, as you see Zach Winters tried to do last night. Try to keep him off the glass because he just never slows down. Constant energy in all aspects of the game for that gentleman right there. As the reserves for Mansfield Christian are being announced here, let's dive into my keys to victory presented by Spherion Mid-Ohio. And for MC to get it done for a 6th consecutive night, bury some open three-pointers. That's kind of been a key for them in every game. When they've been hitting from beyond the arc, it's really been fortuitous for them. A lot of wins, and they're starting to pile up. And just have a balanced attack offensively. 3 players over 10 points per game right now for this team on the season. If they continue that trend here tonight, if they get at least 3 players in double figures, I'm telling you, they are going to walk away with the victory. But not so fast, my friends. There are 2 sides to this coin. Monroeville, who's been playing some exceptional basketball, as we just detailed, they got to slow down the indomitable Mr. Mack. And you've heard about this sensational sophomore. Davion had a crazy windmill dunk that you're going to see on Top Cuts on the Joe Show this next week. And then get out and contest on the perimeter. It's kind of exactly the opposite of what I think will own the day for Mansfield Christian. You got to contest out there on the three-point line. Don't let them get any clean, easy looks. And if that is the case, I feel like the Eagles fly out of here with another win here tonight, and they end Mansfield Christian's winning streak. Going to pump up the side volume here, and I'm just going to let John Mark Young let you know who's going to be on the floor first here tonight for MC. Evan Ager, he was our MVP last night. How about it? There is Taylor Hahn. Josiah Schlossener. I'm finally going to get it right tonight. Evan Kibe, one of 4 seniors on the roster. And here comes the soph. Thank you, Jay Mizzy. That guy, he does one too many trips through the Starbucks line every single day. I've seen the receipts. I know it's a fact. You hear it in his voice. He's another one of those cats just like Taylor. He don't slow down at any point ever. That's why I think if you're going to make a move with your money, you should probably give it over to Whitaker Myers, our scoreboard sponsor tonight. And then that man who was just screaming on the microphone, he'll take care of you, make sure that he takes a couple of coins, turns it into a whole lot more. That'll put a bow on our Spherion Mid-Ohio pre-game coverage as we are all set for non-conference boys hoops action Saturday night showdown here inside of the boiling furnace. Be back tapped and won here by Monroeville. Clean look right away, nothing but net. Lincoln Schaefer, Paul dropping a bomb. Excellent start for the Eagles, who basically led the entire way in the junior varsity contest before the Flames took the lead for the first time, about 90 seconds left. But then a 6-0 run to close it out gives the Eagles a win. So they're looking to go 2-0 here on the road tonight. Here's Mack down the lane. Boy, is that pretty. Switching to the right hand, midair left side. Perhaps no smoother player in all of North Central Ohio than Davion Mack. I believe I compared him to a cashmere sweater yesterday, and I stand by my statement. Boy, tough boarding going on inside. Hahn kind of squeezed in between a couple of Eagles. Just wasn't able to come down with it. Here's Davion keeping it back in play. They'll swing it, short corner jumper. 5-2 here, Eagles, after Maverick Myers able to drain one. Off the ball screen, Mack, hesitation. We saw Evan Kai knock down a triple yesterday. Doesn't even look this time. Backdoor cut. Hahn, left hand. He's got friends in low places. It's Kai with the stick back. Paul backs it out. Just a sophomore, second year getting varsity experience. Strong drive right side. Two defenders could not slow down Blake Ackerman. And an interesting call here. As they say, Taylor Hahn stepped over the boundary before he let it loose. Well, let's look at that last bucket one more time. A couple hard dribbles by the junior Blake. Shot came up well short here from the right hand of Nate Cradlack. And here comes the Flames. Hahn, knifing between defenders. He puts it in with the left hand. Taylor Hahn's first bucket of the night. Paul with the step back three and a traveling violation. Yeah, kind of scooted the shoes there as Lincoln set up for the triple try. Hager was our MVP just one night ago, 22 points for him. Big showing against Lucas, first ever season sweep of the Cubs. Mack, bad pass inside. Josiah not even looking for it. Down on the block, turning into some trouble. Now kicking out is Cole Perry. Schaefer Paul looking to go to work. Nice spin, loses Hager. No look pass to the corner. And Ackerman leaves it front rim. Ball loose down on the floor, tie up. Jump ball's heading the other way. Another look at our Scout Construction instant replay. Half court man-to-man being shown here right now by Monroeville. Hahn, slight block inside and plenty of contact. No whistle came. Perry certainly looked like he got a piece of it. Back the other way, quick shot here for Myers. And it's a rebound, a one and done. Mack looking for the blow by baseline. He'll get cut off and fouled. That first step, super quick. Hager, the trigger man, comes out. Josiah. Trying to thread it in between heavy traffic. It's punched out, but right place, right time. First lead for the Flames on the triple made by Davion Mack. Couple tough dribbles inside. Sky into the second story for the board is Perry. He leaves it short. Third opportunity, that won't find its way home either. Here's Alex Mayer with the basketball, trying to get beyond Ackerman. Now two-man game. He and Kai, the two seniors, connect inside. Evan got a shot turned away. Looked like Myers just went straight up. Deflected. Here comes Hager. Hesitation, dribble, tried to step through traffic. Back-to-back blocks now for the Eagles. And it leads to a transition bucket going the other way for Blake Ackerman. All back to even at 9 apiece. Hager steps into a triple. Raindrops. Halfway in and out, another offensive board by Perry. Turned away, but a foul. So free throws coming up. Maverick Meyer standing on the free throw line, 6'2" junior. Taylor Hahn checking back in. As does Nate Cradlack on the other side. So maybe just coming in kind of to defend and go head-to-head with each other. About a half dozen hops there and funnels through. So 4 points now for him. As we're approaching 90 seconds to go here, quarter number one. Strong catch, but Hahn off his foot. Fourth turnover now by Mansfield Christian. That's the third, though, already for the Eagles, so they return the favor. Hahn over the top to the corner. Hager trying to keep it in, but he's got a toe over the end line. Final minute of the first. Matt got picked off by the screen. Cradlack gets fouled. Little breeze coming through here for Nate's first offering. And he misses them both. So an empty possession. Flames maintain their 1 point edge. Looking to add to it here. Max got 5 to lead all scorers so far. And the referee's really letting them play. Plenty of contact has been going on, specifically down in the painted region. And that's just bully ball. A couple hard dribbles there from Ackerman. Had the size advantage on Alex Mayer and just kind of trucks his way a couple spots closer. But the shot coming after the whistle on the floor. The inbound, read by Hager perfectly. He hit him with that spin move last night. Was able to bury it, though, on Friday. Not as fortunate on this one, but Davion Mack says no postage, not tonight, buddy. Come back when you got a stamp on that thing. Let's spin it back again. I mean, what did you expect? Dude's like a human pogo stick. Clock stuck on 12 seconds. Clock operator a little late to the punch. The Eagles bench is saying it should be 8.2. So they had a precise idea of exactly how much should have trickled off. If I'm the referees here, I just 10.8 is fine. Or maybe just put the 12 back on and throw it back in. There we go. Yeah, that's probably the wise idea. So I'll just jump it back up to 12. And gives Monroeville an opportunity, if they so choose, for the final shot here of the frame. So it'll be Ackerman on the ball. They've got it boxed up, couple cutters. Perry looking for a couple back doors. And settles on a tough bounce pass. Josiah read it. Ball up for grabs, tipped around. And that is how the first quarter will end. 12-11. Flames right now with the lead.
At Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers, we believe successful financial planning comes with your complete understanding as a client. That's why our financial advisors are passionate about our core value of having the heart of a teacher. When you have complete and total understanding of your financial picture and your financial future, you have more confidence as a client.
Second quarter just underway here inside of the Furnace Non-Conference Boys Hoops. A big one in terms of the Northwest Division 6 District, as both of these teams likely opponents at some place along the tournament trail. And we'll find out exactly who's playing who next Sunday. Here's Davion Mack, pull-up jumper, and that's wet. 14 points now for Mansfield Christian, and 7.5 approximate belonging to Davion. Here's a three, and that finds the bottom. Mack almost got his pocket picked and actually did. How about Landon Stein selling out to come up with the theft? Sharp ball moving around the perimeter, and Ackerman going to work, tipped out. Inside, and a nice step through for Stein. So he gets the possession for him and ends up finishing it off. His first basket of the night. Mack, fall away, that time from the elbow. He'll get punched out by Hahn. Let's go back to that last basket from Monroeville. Like the patience being showcased right there by the senior, allowing Mr. Pogo's stick to go flying up there, up into the clouds, and just put it in for an easy 2. And 16-15 lead now for Monroeville. Shot is up, and that one is pure. So a couple of triples already here in quarter 2 for the Eagles. 7 points for Blake Ackerman. Max squaring up, looking at Hahn down low. And actually 2 bigs there on the same block. He and Kibe, so the spacing interesting set here for Mansfield Christian. Now they get them spread out 5 wide. The lane wide open for cutters or ball handlers. Schlausener here, gonna pull it up top, and they'll reset now with Hager. Evan tries it. And at the other end of the rainbow, 3 points. Flames gonna burn a 30-second timeout here. See Monroeville enjoying an 8-6 advantage so far here in quarter number 2. Got Shelby Richards tracking the stats for us, and we got Monroeville now with 4 3-pointers on the night. So that's kind of a big difference with the Flames only makers of 2. Am I reading this right? These are Monroeville, this is Mansfield Christian? Oh, you got both combined? Okay. We were kind of hoping to get those separated. That's okay. We'll get something figured out for you guys with numbers. But we can tell you cumulatively, we've had 6 threes made in this game. That we know, folks. Turnover here for the Eagles. Stein over to the sideline. 3rd year at the varsity level for the senior, getting a quick breather. Here comes Davion and those 7 points. Strong screen outside, but a foul here. Reach in on Hager, trying to do some work. First foul on either unit here in the second quarter. Little box set, try to sneak it in here to Hahn. He's got to go down to his backside. And it'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow keeps it down here at this end, so Mansfield Christian will maintain. Start with Hager. Mack trying to jump in between a couple defenders. He got tied up. And that'll give it over to Monroeville. So 2 jump balls. Now the Eagles looking to do something with their new possession. Flames coming out showing a zone press look. And a foul here, a late one. And it's going to be an offensive foul heading the other way. Well done sliding in there for Taylor Hahn. Beating the offensive weapon to the spot. Just past the midway point here, quarter number 2. Schlausner to pick up his bounce, kind of in no man's land with his back to the basket. Sick pass inside, Kai gets it to go. And I thought something was funny on the scoreboard. They added a random point for Mansfield Christian earlier, so we got to take it off. 19-19. And all of a sudden, the Eagles starting to stray away from what was working for them here at the beginning of the second quarter. A few giveaways over the last couple of minutes. And it's opened the door here for Mansfield Christian to gain control, get the upper hand. Nice move. Missed it inside. Josiah giving him a chance, though, with the second look on this possession. This time Taylor spinning the lefty. Missed it, collected it again. 2 free throws coming up for the engine that never slows down. Nice hustle for Hahn, 2 offensive rebounds. We'll have a chance for points. For the season, Hahn 48% from the free throw line, but he goes 2 for 2 on that trip. No look pass, dumped down on the block. Pretty play right there. Solid execution, and Cradlack, the recipient. Catch and shoot for Kai. He's 2 for 2 from downtown. Excellent first half for Kai. And now Josiah, end to end. He gets fouled. Big smile on his face. Schlausner's been playing some fabulous basketball. He's really earned his way into the starting role, came off the bench early on in the campaign. And Schlausner's got a chance here. Try to pump the lead up to as many as 5. With the 20th free throw attempt of the season for Josiah. He's got 11 makes. Taylor Hahn just lost the shoe, so somebody's going to be open out there. And I think it's his toes. Exposed. And it leads to a 3-pointer for the Eagles, so they capitalize. You look over on the left side of your screen there, and there's Taylor. Can't seem to get the laces back done in time, so he'll check out momentarily. Just doesn't happen all that often where a dude loses a shoe. Oh, man. Coach Bob Freeze beside himself here as his players bump into each other. Schaefer Paul right into Maverick Myers, who should have had one of the easiest steals of his career. Instead, it's back over to Mansfield Christian. 1-point advantage. Schlausener handling and losing the ball out of bounds. So that old saying, ball don't lie, gives it back over to the Eagles after they should have had a clean steal. See what they do with it. How about 2 points off the bounce, Blake Ackerman. He's got 9 along with Schaefer Paul, the top 2 scorers right now on the floor for the Eagles. Leading everybody so far, though, big number 52 wearing the white uniform. That's Evan Kibe. Extra pass down into the corner. Davion got 2 players to jump. Now back to Mack. Replaces himself. Can't hit it. Schlausener inside. Oh, somehow wouldn't drop. Final 75 seconds before we reach the halftime break. From the foul line, off target for Myers. But the putback. Ackerman now with 11, the high point man on the night. So much help has been offered here tonight by the Eagles, just shading anytime number 3's got the basketball. And it's been super effective. Double team comes on Hager. Boy, 3 Flames late getting back in transition, and it costs them. Coach Craner will probably be talking about this one in the film session. They'll look at Evan walking, Davion kind of on a slow jog. So Blake Ackerman, chance for 2 points here at the charity stripe. Cooper Cleary getting set to check in for the first time, the sophomore over at the scores table. And Blake able to cash that one in. See if Mansfield Christian, I was going to say if they want to hold for the last shot. That's so rare, it seems like this season, or maybe just in modern day high school hoops. Everyone's just trying to get theirs all the time. This kid certainly got his, a dozen now for Evan Kibe. That 3 not even close at the horn, and that is how the first half will end. Got a tight one going here, folks. Just a 1-possession game. Eagles on top by 3 here at the half. Stick around for our halftime reports. That'll include Shelby Richards going over to the student section just to get a feel for it. See Mr. Miranda's over there getting some photos at the moment, so you'll hear from a couple of the Flames faves. I have a couple of stats for you guys and get you all set for second half action. Keep it here. We'll be back live and free just a couple minutes.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
At Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers, we believe successful financial planning comes with your complete understanding as a client. That's why our financial advisors are passionate about our core value of having the heart of a teacher. When you have complete and total understanding of your financial picture and your financial future, you have more confidence as a client.
Did you know that every parent in Ohio may now choose the right school for their child? Hi, I'm Dr. Cy Smith, Superintendent at Mansfield Christian School. Thanks to new legislation, all of Ohio's children are now eligible for a school voucher. No matter where you live, everyone qualifies, and 80% of Ohioans qualify for the full voucher amount. We are so excited for Christian families who can now align their child's education with their Christian values at a private school like Mansfield Christian. Give them the truth that they desperately want and need. Give them a Christian education. You can find out more information at mcsflames.org or call 419-756-5651.
You're enjoying live and free coverage of non-conference boys hoops tonight here inside of the Furnace, thanks to all of our amazing sponsors. I want to say thank you to Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers, a locally owned financial planner that boasts the endorsement of national money expert Dave Ramsey and the team at Ramsey Solutions. Mechanics Bank, Richland County's only independent community bank. Spherion Mid-Ohio, they are proud to support our local athletes. They know that the foundations that make great employees are woven to the teamwork, focus, drive, and perseverance given in each practice and game. Let's get to work. Scout Construction, who has more than a decade of business, so you can trust them with your roofing and siding needs. Call Josh Mobley at Scout for more information at 419-989-7240. And Mansfield Christian Schools. Experience the embrace of a learning community that cherishes your child's growth in spiritual and academic development at Mansfield Christian Schools. We are about to be back here with your halftime report that includes a basketball game. 6th graders playing right now, plus Shelby Richards hanging out over in the student section. All right, Aiden, here's how we're going to run it. Start with a nice little pan across, and then when you get over to Shelby, I'm going to point at him and we'll have him ask some questions and then just zoom in on him, okay? This is your halftime show presented by our friends over at Spherion Mid-Ohio. 2 quarters in the books right now for the Varsity Flames. It is 30-27, Monroeville on top. But the 6th graders just getting started out here. This is pretty cool. Mansfield Christian playing Mansfield Christian. But it wouldn't be a game without the fans. And as we look over into the bleachers, we've got Shelby Richards, a freshman here. He's standing by. He's going to talk to a couple of the students. Take it away, Shelby.
All right, excuse me. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Micah.
All right. Hello, Micah. This is OH.REPORT. Who's your favorite player out there right now?
Out there?
No, playing in the game.
Davion.
Davion? What's your opinion on Davion?
He's good.
He's good? Okay. Is there anything good at the concession stand?
Yeah, there's like chips.
There's chips? Okay. Well, I'm going to move on. Would you like to introduce yourself? All right, what's your name?
Samuel Santos.
All right, Samuel Santos. Who's your favorite player out there?
Jackson.
Jackson? Okay, that's fair. Is there anything good at the concession stand?
No.
Would you like to see what would you like to see in the second half?
A dunk.
A dunk? Okay, that's fair.
All right, looks like we're getting more up top.
All right, introduce yourself.
My name's Carter Irely.
What's your favorite food?
Pizza or chicken.
Okay, that's fair. Who's your favorite player out?
I would have to go with Yevon Kaib.
Yavon Cobb, that's fair. Anything good at the concession stand?
What?
Anything good at the concession stand?
That popcorn dough.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right, introduce yourself.
Abram Delp.
All right, Abram Delp. Who's your favorite player out there?
Davion Mack.
Davion Mack, that's fair. What would you like to see in the second half?
A dunk by Davion.
That's fair, that's fair. Anything good at the concession stand?
I don't know. I haven't went there.
That's fair, that's fair. Introduce yourself.
Noah Reeder.
What's your favorite food?
Favorite food? Oh, I gotta go with steak.
Who's your favorite player out there?
Now, Evan Hager. Here's a guy that's so good, it's almost what we see out of Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, okay.
Love it.
Anything good at the concession stand?
That pretzel goes crazy.
Okay.
All right, looks like Shelby's finding some more. My man is working it
All right,
tonight.
Bella, it's your turn. Introduce yourself.
I'm Bella Young.
Okay. Who's your favorite player out there?
My favorite player out there? Aiden Johnson.
Okay. Seeing as he hasn't played yet, that's kind of weird. Anything good at the concession stand?
Airhead Extremes.
Okay. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food? Steak.
Oh, two for steak.
That's fair.
All right, I think that's going to do it for our boy Shelby. Throwing it back to us. Good stuff out there. Finding out people's favorite foods and letting them know that maybe their favorite player isn't his favorite. Great stuff. Great stuff from our freshmen here on the Mansfield Christian broadcast team. So, no first half stats, really. Shelby was doing a nice job. He was tracking them, but he had them combined, so I didn't know which belonged to Mansfield Christian and which belonged to Monroeville. So I'll do this, though, for you. I made a cool graphic for you guys, and let's take a look at a couple of the scoring threats for the Flames this season that have really been having some big-time games. And Evan Hager, I don't know if it was a season high for him last night, but 22 points increases his average to over a dozen per game. Davion, of course, one of the top scorers in the Mid-Buckeye Conference at over 19 points per game. And the field goal percentage from your point guard, want to see it get a little bit better from my boy Evan this season. 32%, just thinking about it, but Davion also at 41. Think he can increase that as well. But those are your two top scoring threats this season so far for Mansfield Christian. We're going to take another commercial break. Things are going haywire over here. We'll be back. We'll have your third quarter action coming up live and free.
At Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers, we believe successful financial planning comes with your complete understanding as a client. That's why our financial advisors are passionate about our core value of having the heart of a teacher. When you have complete and total understanding of your financial picture and your financial future, you have more confidence as a client.
Thanks for hanging out with us here on a Saturday night as we bring you back inside of the furnace for third quarter action. Just a few seconds in here. 30-29 the count right now in favor of Monroeville, but the Flames looking to change all that. Try to get our clock cam going. Had some weird things happen there during the halftime break, but at least we got you the live visual aids. Check it on you guys out there watching live and free. See we're good on YouTube as Hahn goes to work. 8 points now for Taylor. We're also live on Twitter X tonight. Facebook would not get started still. I've tried a half dozen times to get the stream going on Facebook. It is not cooperating. Do apologize for that inconvenience. As that one hops out, tipped into the hands of Taylor. Hahn looking to lead the break. Now picks up his bounce and finds Mack into the front court. Evan had a great offensive first half. Looking for a dime right here. And Davion Mack, Eagles have had a nice defensive game plan for him. I really like what they've been doing. Just forcing him into double teams, extra bodies flying his way. Now it's Monroeville on top. It's been back and forth, seesaw with the score pretty much all night. Haven't had too many long extended runs. I don't think either team's led by more than 5 as Mack with the pretty finger roll inside. Now Davion pokes it out of bounds. Let's flip it back, show you that last score off the screen. The hezzy. And I really love just with those lanky arms how he goes on that left side and he's able to get that go-go gadget arm up there. Nice touch. Put the butter on the roll off the glass, but it's a lot easier when you just get the execution like they did right here. Ackerman to the cup. Derek, his second field goal tonight. Josiah hasn't really been looking for a shot so far here this evening. No field goals yet for him. Mack with 9, gives it up. Hahn slipped out of his hands momentarily. Now it's loose on the floor, but Hager collects. Evan to Evan on the lob inside. Kaib just misfiring. Josiah, offensive board, sets it up in front of the student section. Bang! Pump up the total 3 more. A dozen points now, 24 combined for Kaib and Davion Mack. Catch and release straight along for the sophomore. Stay down here at this end. It's another look at that last shot from Mack. He's a pretty explosive weapon. You saw the numbers at halftime, over 19 points per game. Clean look this time. A little too strong. It's off the restraint. Surprised they didn't stop play. And jump ball. Huh. So it benefits Mansfield Christian as the Eagles bench certainly thought that it should have been a shooting foul. Try to fire up the clock cam for you guys again. Bear with me here for just a couple seconds. I mean, it's always an interesting night working on these Mansfield Christian games. Not our equipment. It is the schools. They've invested. So just trying to get used sometimes to some of the different things that got going on. A lot of different chords and such. From that same corner, a little bit different result on this triple try for Evan. And we got a foul. There we go. Let there be clock. Kind of small for you guys right now, but you can see it. 3:20 to go. Here in third quarter action. Tight game going right now. This is for the lead. Count it. Big shot there for the Maverick. Giving a lot of space out there on the perimeter to Hahn. This is where he does his best work down on the block. Has to pick up the bounce though. Here's Hager. Outside for Josiah. A little short, and that allows the Eagles to get a 3-on-1. Ahead of the back goes Derek. He lays it in. He's got 4 of the 6 here in the third. Staggered screen this time. Davion uses them both. Now off the switch, hangs in midair, and he'll get fouled. Aggressive drive that time for the sophomore. And he'll land him on the charity stripe for the first time here this evening. Pull up Davion's free throw shooting number so far this season. See what my boy's working with. Just an absolute crazy amount of attempts. Over 100 makes now at the line on the season. That the most that I've seen of any player all year, and shoots at a pretty high clip. 74% on the season. And almost 140 attempts. He is a special talent. Mansfield Christian fans certainly enjoying him, and you heard from the student section about half of them that were asked said that he is their favorite player out there. Down on the block, working on Kai, but spins it in. Nice shot here for Cradlack. Back and forth we go. Josiah to the rack, almost an N1. Sleeking his way down the baseline there, a little bit of contact as he rose. Third team foul against Monroeville here in the quarter. Flames have not committed a foul yet. Last 3 points for MC, all coming at the free throw line. Another perfect trip. All 3 points tonight for Josiah coming from the free throw line where he is 3 of 4. Flames have outscored the Eagles 13-11 so far here in the quarter. Schaefer Paul, 5-second violation. Nothing became available for him and didn't want to put the ball in harm's way. Hager's been really quiet offensively tonight, just the one field goal. See if Evan can get it going here. Long three. Karem's out, Davion battling for it. Now a 3-on-3 for the Eagles. Oh, excellent diagonal pass. Derek Ackerman's having a sensational third quarter here. Fourth foul, last to give here if you're the Eagles, but only 32 ticks remaining on the clock. Let's look back at that last transition pass on the money. And a little late getting there defensively are the Flames, so the Eagles stretch their lead out to 3. Mansfield Christian will try to cut into that here. Another good crowd on hands. Got the pep band here in the building. Packed student section for MC. And Mack almost gave him a highlight. But he's been playing downhill here in the third quarter. But again, really agree with what the Eagles have tried to do against Davion. His skill set is just off the charts, so you got to try to get at him just with some of the aggressive nature and the physicality and force guys like Cradlack to have to put a little bump on him, shade a couple 2-3 guys at him, and just make one of the other Mansfield Christian scoring threats try to step up to the occasion. We saw in the first half, it was Evan Kipe. All 12 of his points coming in those first 2 frames. Now it's Davion kind of putting the city and the program on his back here in the third. Perfect shooting free throws here in the third quarter, I believe. So it's been a big feather here in the cap for Mansfield Christian to stay within a point here. The Eagles closing seconds here of quarter number 3. Looking to stretch things out. Turnaround jumper, and it comes up short, so 3 quarters now in the books. We'll see you back. Fourth quarter action on the way.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
It is money time here inside of the furnace. Only 8 minutes scheduled remaining here in regulation. We've got a doozy of a game going right now, 43-42. That team right there breaking the huddle with the slimmest of margins and throwing their hands up. That's how they want Nate Cradlack to play defense against Davion Mack. Anytime he drives the lane, getting a little bit of intel. Love being right behind the benches and getting an opportunity to listen in and hearing how coaches handle their teams and some of the strategies. And for Bob Freese, a lot of attention given on the defensive side of things as they open up the fourth here with a slim lead. I am Brian Skowronski. This is a Mansfield Christian media class production tonight. We have got Aiden Booth running the camera tonight. There he is picking up the foul. Aiden, you're a senior this year, correct? Just a junior, so we'll get Aiden back next year. Hope to have him in class again. Soccer player, playing year-round, he told me. Never takes a day off. Constantly always working with the footballs. And then Shelby Richards, tracking stats, still jotting down some numbers for us. Here, Shelby, I'm going to put this mic in front of your face. Tell me about some of the trends that you're seeing, if we can untangle this thing. Slap that on your noggin. So, good back and forth action going right now, as Derek misfires on that one and a strong rebound. Just give me your impressions of the game right now, and what do you expect to kind of finish this thing in terms of winning and losing at both ends? We'll begin with Mansfield Christian. How do they get it done here in the fourth?
What I'm seeing out there right now is they need to pass the ball more and focus on getting to the rack. They've been turning the ball over a lot, not making a lot of their threes. Davion's the only one that's making them really of all of them. I think the way they can finish it off right now is just trying to get to the rack, really. They're not making all of those outside shots. They just got to get to the rack.
And I'll give a little bit of that credit, of course, to the Eagles' defense so far. They've done a nice job getting in the passing lanes, kind of shading down on the block and allowing some open three-pointers as Josiah gets his blocked out on the perimeter by Myers. And then a foul here to try to end the stampede going the other way. And then for Monroeville, obviously your Mansfield Christian student, a member of the basketball team, you don't want to see them win, but if they do get the victory here tonight, how do you anticipate it would play out here?
I think if they won, it'd be because of their defense. They are pressuring everybody. They're trapping. They're doing a really good job on the defense and crashing boards too. They are really good at that too. But if what they need to work on is fouling too. They've just been fouling a lot. They have the majority of fouls this game right now. And they need to work on making their free throws too. Whenever they go to the line, they're missing at least one or two of them. And they need to, Mansfield Christian needs to watch out for number 10. He is on fire from the three right now.
Did miss that time, though. That's Schaefer Paul. So a chance for the Flames to take the lead back. A little strong for Davion, and a strong board pulled down by Cole Perry. So we'll keep Shelby with us. If anything comes to mind here, go ahead and jump in the broadcast at any time. Hager looking to D up. Nice move.
Ooh, nice
missing
one.
it. Collecting his
come
own.
on, you got to get the boards, Taylor.
So that's Lincoln getting into double figures with 11 points now. Hager
Oh, nice shot. Oh,
in transition, missed that one. Ackerman with the rebounds.
got to pass the ball more.
Here's a pass to the
Oh,
corner.
nice shot. That was a good shot.
5-0 run, timeout, Kerry Craner, as all 5 points so far here in the fourth quarter belong to Monroeville. 3 timeouts still remaining for the Flames. Monroeville hasn't even called one yet. And as we look over into the huddle here for Mansfield Christian, what's it like on a day-to-day with this program? Just describe the type of coaching atmosphere and style that Coach Craner brings to the table.
Coach Craner, he's a really good coach. Me personally, I don't have him as a coach, but whenever he talks to us, he just brings a atmosphere to the. He's just a dog, really. He wants to win, and he's just a dog, really.
It's brought a nice culture to this program, coming off the greatest season in program history last year in terms of wins and getting the trip to districts on the sectional championship. Really had a chance to play for a district title last year. Tough loss to Colonel Crawford.
Yeah, Colonel Crawford's a really good team. My team lost to them we got blown out by them. It was a horrible loss. They are really good. I would not be surprised if Mansfield Christian saw them again in the playoffs. It would be a good game.
They are both Division 6 this year, so the opportunity could present itself to see a round 2 in the postseason. Nice ball movement you were asking for, Shelby. Here's a lot of passes. Ends up in Davion's hands. Kaib inside. He'll get fouled.
Nice foul. That was a good foul.
That's a big boy down there, Evan Kaib. No weights listed on the rosters here, but when you have to go on the interior against him, any rebounding drills, what type of girth and strength does that kid have?
I do not like going against him in rebounding drills. He is big, and that is all muscle. And he might just step out and pull a 3 on you, too. He's very versatile.
Seen Kaib on 2 occasions hit threes here tonight. Had, I think, 3 threes last night. And I'm looking at his season numbers from downtown. Before last night's game, he had actually only attempted 5. So all of a sudden, he hits a couple. He comes alive.
Yeah, pregame, he was hitting all of his threes from corner. Surprised that's where he's only been pulling up from, was the corner.
Great find down on the interior, and the run continues 7-0 here in the 4th quarter with Cradlack, the latest deuce.
They're killing us on the pass and cut drills. We need to watch the paint. They're always going to the block.
Flames desperate to get some points on the board. This is the largest lead either way tonight, 8-point differential. Can they find somebody to end this Monroeville momentum?
Need to get it to Davion. One more. Watch the cut.
Here's Mac, baseline, pulls
Nice
up
shot.
mid-range.
Nice. He has been on fire with those pull-up jumpers.
High point man in the game here tonight, 18. He and Kaib have combined for 30 of the 44 as Monroeville calls a 30-second timeout. Over on the other side, much more balanced scoring. 3 players on the floor in double figures, and then 8 points right now for Ackerman to go along with the 10 that we've seen from Myers. The sophomore, Schaefer Ball, he's got 11, and then 13 points leading the way so far tonight. Blake Ackerman.
Alex Mayer still with no points. He needs to get some. And he has 3 fouls. Not looking too good for him right now.
So with Mayer on the floor, he, Kaib, Taylor Hahn, and Hager, the 4 seniors. What type of leaders do you guys have in the locker room this year?
I would say the biggest leader is probably Taylor. He's always getting pumped before games. In class, he's always pumped. He is one of the biggest cheerleaders, too, when he's on the bench. And when he gets those tough and one buckets, he goes crazy. It's super fun watching him play.
Feels like that's just kind of what he does. He's kind of always going loco. Is he just drinking Red Bull on the regular, do you notice?
I don't know what he's been doing on the regular. He could be drinking a lot of Red Bull, or it just might be natural instinct.
Just kind of courses through his veins already. He's just got that instinctual caffeine that's just bred.
Yeah, natural Red Bull.
Going to need to bring some of that here in these final 3 minutes, but a nice defensive possession here for Mansfield Christian, ending with a tip out from Davion.
They need to put Davion in number 10. Nobody else can really guard him. And they need to watch his threes.
Right now they've got Mayer on him.
Hopefully Alex Mayer's been fouling a lot, but we're going to see how well he does.
Mac right now matched up with the high point scorer for them, Blake Ackerman. 2-man game, he'll fight through.
Nice, go.
The
Nice
human
lay.
Red Bull
Nice lay.
machine. Taylor Hahn end-to-end
Bringing
timeout.
the intensity. That is such a nice steal. Brings the intensity to the rack. Just what we need to see.
Here, check out this replay for me, Shelby. Break it down, buddy.
Taylor Hahn, he's just the man. He doesn't get that many steals. I don't really see him out on the perimeter that much, but when he gets the steals, he goes to the rack.
He doesn't always get thefts, but when he does, he goes end-to-end. Taylor Hahn.
True.
4-0 run right now for Mansfield Christian. Does the student section appreciate it?
No.
Looks like it. Couple claps
Couple
out there.
claps. Everybody in the student section really said they wanted to see a dunk by Davion in the second half. We're going to see if that happens with 3 minutes left. Pep Band is really pumped up right now.
Now, you were here last night for the Lucas game, right?
Yeah, I was there. It was a really good game. Blowout, in fact, by Mansfield Christian. It was a 21-point win, I think. It was a really good game. One of the best games I have to ever seen. The student section was on fire, too, as well.
They really brought it. Both sides, actually. Lucas did a nice job, too.
Yeah.
Non-conference action here tonight. Big one, though, as we've already talked about it in terms of the playoff placement. Now Mansfield Christian, a little bit different strategy, trying to switch out on the perimeter right now. Mayer tries to keep up. Schaefer trying to lose him. Double teamed.
Ooh, that's a nice bucket. Oh, just missed it. Nice. Nice foul.
Tie up, possession arrow.
They need to play a 3-2 on top to keep them contained on the top. Yes, that's where they're getting most of their points right now, is beyond the 3. They need to have Kaib and Taylor on the blocks, and then Davion, Alex, and Josiah, top 3. I think that would really contain them.
Right now, Mansfield Christian's looking at a 2-3 zone being played by the Eagles. Best way to bust this, the penetration, but a bad pass inside. Mayer with the turnover.
Pass and cut really is what all you can do in that situation.
Get another timeout taken here from Monroeville. You see the score here in the corner remains 7-4. The last 2 buckets belonging, though, to Mansfield Christian. Got themselves within striking distance, 50-46 on our Whitaker Myers scoreboard. And with that, see what's going on in the chat section tonight. I want to say what's up to Lily Mowry cheering on the Flames. J.R. Reader says his favorite player is himself. How do you feel about that?
JR is pretty good. Props to him how he did it in the JV game, even though he lost. It was a really good game. Only lost by 1.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
Yeah.
Again, not on the Facebook. I'll restream this. Let me go to Twitter. Find the live stream. We just started doing the Twitter live streams last week. Let's see. Not even sure if we can get comments going on it. Well, we are live there. I'm not sure how to look if there is a comment or not, guys. I'll get better at this. But back to the action. If you do want to drop us a comment, everybody out there watching on our YouTube channel 1, please do hit us up. Let us know where you're watching from tonight and how you expect this thing to finish out. Just a $1:40 remaining.
Student section really needs to hype up right now. They're standing there cold as this game progresses.
Reaching foul is going to go here against Evan Kaib. And I think it was actually that right hand on the back there that ended up drawing the eye of the official and not necessarily the reach-in. Just the first foul, though, on Evan.
They got to watch their fouls and hands.
One more foul to give if you're Mansfield Christian, sitting at 3 right now in the quarter. Eagles can certainly showcase some patience here. The clock, their best friend.
Good steal, good steal, good steal. I would like to hear a defense chant by the student section as they are standing there quietly.
You want to yell at them, Shelby, and tell them to get it going?
I will. Should I take the headset off?
Yeah, you take it off.
All right.
I'll hold on to it for you for a sec. So Shelby Richards, a freshman basketball player, he's demanding the student section to get it going. All right, hard to get their attention from across the way.
Cannot hear me. Still need to get loud. Would like to hear a defense chant. That is how we won last night's game. It was all about the student section.
It can go a long way. These young cats out here certainly feed off the energy in the environment when you're here at home.
Usually they go crazy when the game's close, but I think they have lost all hope right now.
Well, still lots of time. 1:03. They're only down by 4. 3 straight fouls now on Evan Kaib, though, and into the bonus goes the Eagles.
It's not good. If only hopefully they can make their free throws. Oh, that's not good. Like to see a 3 when the Flames get the ball. I would watch out for Davion Mack next play. He would be the man to watch.
I do have it pulled up now on the Twitter X. I see there's 18 of you watching along live and free there, along with our YouTube. As it's a perfect trip to the free throw stripe for Landon Stein. And the senior now checks out. Job well done there. 2-possession game extended, so it'll now have to be a pair of threes for Mansfield Christian. Don't have to shoot one immediately, though, if you can get a quick 2.
I would be looking for Landon Cypher's last game. He had, I think, 3 threes from almost the white line was where he's shooting from. Was it?
Yeah, he's a knockdown three-point shooter on the junior varsity roster. Had an excellent contest. Instead, it'll be Taylor Hahn going to the free throw line, and gotta have these. Mansfield Christian has done an excellent job at the charity stripe here in the second half. Need that trend to continue here with the lefty at the line.
Oh, really needed that one right there. Badly. We need all the points we can get right now.
Offensive defensive substitution with Mayer back into the mix here for Coach Craner. And Hahn misses them both. Coming in for the rebound, Schaefer Paul.
Good foul, good foul.
So they'll put Blake Ackerman at the free throw line now.
Has he? I don't think he's been to the free throw line yet.
Or excuse me, it was Schaefer Paul.
Oh. We'll see what he does. Nice
Knocks
shot,
down
nice
the
shot.
first. Oh, this was that last foul. I thought that I was looking. I thought maybe it was Blake Ackerman who got fouled earlier because he kind of had a little grin on his face at half court as they put the better free throw shooter of the two at the line.
I guess.
Refs might have missed it. I might have missed it too.
Ooh.
He splits
oh,
the
come on, get the
pair.
board. You have to get the boards there. You have to.
That is absolutely huge.
That was a nice board.
Eagles in prime position now to try to close things out. 7-point lead.
Taylor Hahn has to get that board.
Killer.
It's not looking too good for the Flames right now. Down by 7 with 38 seconds to go. Not looking too good.
Eagles looking to end their 5-game win streak. They've played well here on the road tonight. This can stretch the lead out to the largest of the night.
Ooh, oh, get the boards. Go, go, go. We need a 3. We need a 3. Oh, we cannot have that right now.
Mack just lost the handle.
They're going to hold it the ball now.
Veteran play by the junior Ackerman, who I think some players want to try to take it straight to Rack City. Instead, they bring it back out. A lot of time burning off the clock now as Kai picks up his 4th.
There was definitely a foul at the half-court line. Don't know why it was not called, but maybe I'm wrong.
This can all but ice it here, and the game basically out of reach already.
Anything can happen.
It's a 3-score game no matter what.
We need 3 threes right now.
Coach Craner's getting in all of his 3-point shot takers as Morrow checks in. They've got Cyphers hanging out down in the corner right now.
I would try and get to Cyphers. I would aim for Cyphers.
So 4 straight missed free throws for Monroeville. Got to get a shot up in a hurry, but they'll misfire on the pass. And Ackerman going to just dribble it out as Monroeville flies here into the furnace. And they will pull out a 7-point victory, 53-46, ending Mansfield Christian's 5-game win streak. We will take a timeout. We'll be back. We'll have an interview with our most valuable player. Let me know in the comments section who you think is worthy of being the MVP tonight. Plus, I'll break down what we saw here. Shelby and I will kind of end the stream with our thoughts and kick you off into the rest of your Saturday night. Keep it here. We'll be back more live and free coverage in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into the Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH.REPORT.
At Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers, we believe successful financial planning comes with your complete understanding as a client. That's why our financial advisors are passionate about our core value of having the heart of a teacher. When you have complete and total understanding of your financial picture and your financial future, you have more confidence as a client.
Did you know that every parent in Ohio may now choose the right school for their child? Hi, I'm Dr. Cy Smith, Superintendent at Mansfield Christian School. Thanks to new legislation, all of Ohio's children are now eligible for a school voucher. No matter where you live, everyone qualifies, and 80% of Ohioans qualify for the full voucher amount. We are so excited for Christian families who can now align their child's education with their Christian values at a private school like Mansfield Christian. Give them the truth that they desperately want and need. Give them a Christian education. You can find out more information at mcsflames.org or call 419-756-5651.
We have Mr. Blake Ackerman with us today, player of the game. You had a really hot start today. All of your points in the first half, 11. Great number. Your team did really good today. Mansfield Christian had a 5-game win streak today. Why do you think you were the team to stop them?
We just came out, started hitting threes. We kept driving to the paint, getting easy buckets, and they killed us on the rebounds, but we just started stopping them, getting the rebounds, and then shooting free throws at the end. That was it.
Yeah, really good job. Why do you think you guys have been doing so hot for the past couple of games?
I mean, honestly, our threes just been falling, and like I said, we just keep attacking the rim and getting rebounds. That's all it is, defense.
Nice. Do you think you guys will win your next game?
Yeah. Well, I hope so, at least. We should.
Okay. Congrats. Congrats on being MVP. Any shout-outs?
Shout out my favorite diabetic, Lincoln Schaefer Paul, right here. And that's about it.
All right, cool. Well, congrats.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
At Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers, we believe successful financial planning comes with your complete understanding as a client. That's why our financial advisors are passionate about our core value of having the heart of a teacher. When you have complete and total understanding of your financial picture and your financial future, you have more confidence as a client.
It's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up.
Back now with our post-game show presented by Spherion Mid-Ohio. Let's get to work at midohiojobs.net. The win streak comes to a close here for Mansfield Christian. They had been playing some excellent basketball here of late. But the Eagles, they figure it out. They get it done 53-46. Monroeville comes here on the road and gets the victory. I'm Brian Skowronski, been with you for the entertainment here tonight. Really strong defensive play here by the Eagles. I feel like that was kind of the storyline that ended up serving for them. And I'm not sure what happened to our second quarter score, but this is kind of how it played out throughout the night, where you see Mansfield Christian pretty consistently in the scoring column until that fourth quarter. And then the Eagles, they clamp down. They hold them to just 4. They knock down the free throws when it mattered in crunch time, and that's why they're able to fly out of here with a third consecutive win, and also that they're 10th out of their last 12. So it's been cool to see them just kind of grow and get better as the season has gone along after starting the season at 0-4. And you heard from our MVP, Blake Ackerman. What I like so much about his game is that it was the first half, he was really exploiting his matchup in terms of scoring. He was getting to the basket, knocked down a couple of jumpers as well. All of 11 of his points coming in those first 2 frames. Then he started focusing on the defensive side of things to close things out, and that's really where he shined, I think, down the stretch, helping the Eagles get a victory. Coming up next, the biggest game of the season for Mansfield Christian, as they will have to travel to Kidron Central Christian with the Mid-Buckeye Conference Championship on the line. Can the Flames win their first ever league title in the MBC? You can find out coming up on February the 7th when they take on the Comets in for Monroeville. It's another game outside of the league for them. They will be at home against Buckeye Central, and their schedule has been kind of strange. They had, I think 6 consecutive home games at one point. Now they're on the road a little bit. They'll return back at the Eagles' Nest, inside the MAC, one of my favorite gyms, for that game coming up on Tuesday against Buckeye Central. Appreciate everybody out here watching live and free tonight. Got to give some shout-outs to all of our generous sponsors: Whitaker Myers, Spherion Mid-Ohio, Mechanics Bank, Scout Construction, and Mansfield Christian Schools. Also our team here from the Mansfield Christian media class. Aiden Booth running the camera tonight. Did a phenomenal job, per always, even though we had some screwy things going on. Top screen going in and out. Had to swap batteries mid-game about 4 times, but we persevere. We bring you the action. We never let off the pedal. Neither did Shelby Richards, the freshman. Did a nice job tonight getting out there, putting himself on camera, doing some interviews in the student section, and then the MVP interview. Those are a lot harder than they look to try to generate some questions. I thought he did an admirable job here tonight. For everybody back at OH Report World Headquarters, I am Brian Skowronski saying so long for right now. Enjoy your Saturday night. We'll see you more live and free action coming up next week. So long, everybody.